Hey guys, how are you? So recently I made a video with the title Fully Funded Programs, or rather scholarships for international students in the United States of America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia and Europe. I broke down everything you needed to know and how to prepare to apply, be competitive and get scholarships. But someone can say, and some of the comments were, those are just steps you can say, but do really people follow all the steps? How many people you know get these kind of scholarships? Which is, all those are very good questions. So I said, let me use the example of a person I know better than any other person who got 100% scholarships. And that person is me. And in this video, I'm going to explain how I studied in the United States of America for free, 100%. Until I finished my studies, I didn't pay even $1 to the university. It's possible. And I'm going to explain how. Welcome everyone, this is EBM Ernest Boniface Bakulilo and this is EBM Scholars Show. We are the headquarters of the opportunities and I welcome you here. And I'm going very straight because this particular video is going to be a very detailed about how I was able to get 3 different scholarships in different time, but all within the period of 24 months, and the others scholarships were more than 100,000 US dollar. It's a lot of money. I never paid back. How did I do it? Am I luckier than you? The answer is no. The only thing I possess is the secret on how to prepare winning and competitive application. That's what I have, and that's what I've been sharing with other people. So apart from sharing all the experiences on how to go about it, and I have the documents here, I'll be reading exactly what it is written on some of those offers. And apart from that, I have 3 books about scholarships. One is a Swahili book, it's called Udhamini Ughaibuni, that means scholarship overseas. Another one is the True Memoirs of the Scholarship Guy. And the other one is the PhD scholarships for Africans in the United States. This one has 498 pages and I'll give for free this book today. It will be a free download at the end of this video. You'll be able to find it. But even if you're not looking for PhD, you are looking for masters or bachelor, there are so much good information you can be able to get from this book. And even if you're not looking for studies in America, you are looking for Europe, because the procedures on how to write a resume, statement of purpose, how to create, to put the transcript in a proper way, how to get a recommendation, everything doesn't matter where you are going to apply. I want to do 3 things before we continue. Number 1, if today is your first time to come here, thank you so much and remember to subscribe. Secondly, like this video. By liking the video, you are forcing the YouTube to share this video to others. And the last part is, remember to share this video. Even if you're not looking for scholarship, share to your WhatsApp group, share on your Facebook, share to other people. The only one of the thing which Westerners are being good and better than most of Africans is for them to share most of the information to others so that they can also utilize the opportunities. Let not stick with opportunities on our end. Give the opportunity to others so that they can be able also to utilize these resources. So, I came to the United States of America in August 2008. To be exactly, I flew from Tanzania. It was on August 15. And I arrived in California at San Francisco at Stanford University on the 16th of August. I was there for 1 week. And then after that week training, I went to my university in Marshall University in West Virginia. So, how did I come? What program? I came under what we call Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistantship Program. is a program. Under Fulbright, there are so many programs. There is a Fulbright FLTA, which is a language program. There is a Fulbright for teachers. There is just they come here to get a training for 4 to 6 months of learning how to teach. There are Fulbright for masters, which is called junior JSD, junior staff development, masters and PhD. There is Humphrey Fellowship. All those they are given by the U.S. Embassy. Go and check the website in your countries. So I applied the program which I come to teach. At the time I was applying this program, I was at my second year of the university, going to my final year. So when we are starting almost the final year in Tanzania, is 3 years for degree I was studying. So that is the time I got the program. So I applied the program, went to the US Embassy. We are almost more than 300 people. But once we do the application, we were shortlisted about 30 to 40 people. I don't remember exactly the number. And we did the interview, and in the interview, they selected 15 people, but later they went to reduce it to 12 people. I'm very, very competitive person. Myself, I know that. So when we went there at the US Embassy, I saw over 300 people. I read the qualifications. Because I was mentally prepared myself, since I was in primary school, that my life would be in America. I told Frankie, is one of my friends at the university, and some of my roommates and other people, I told them, this program, if they are looking for one person to go to America under this program, they have got that person, and that person is me. So I prepared a very good application, and I was shortlisted for the interview. I told them that is one of the mistakes they did, because I'm going to get into that interview. I know how to talk, but I prepared. My roommate was Sam Dali, is American student, was exchange student from NYU, New York University. So I asked him, there are special techniques because I've never been to America. Yes, you can read on the internet, but you live with America. So I asked so many questions about interviewing in America, some of the tricks, read some of the essays, so many other people. Then I went so prepared, even like some of the syllabus, prepared like the lecture notes, like I did. It was very, very good preparation. I went there, I did the interview, and the same day I was selected. So when you get selected, then you are going to take the English proficiency test. The test of English as a foreign language. Under the Fulbright program, the English proficiency test is paid for. Under this program, the visa will be paid for. The ticket will be paid for. Insurance will be paid for. And the living expenses, all those are covered by the Department of State. So we did that one, the test, I got good grades, and then we were waiting for the university to be placed, and this was my contract. I'm just going to put just a few pages here. I printed some of the few pages, which is called the Fulbright FLTA under the Institute of International Education, Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program FLTA, the terms. So this is what they have been saying. Dear Ernest, congratulations, you have been selected for the 2008-2009 Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant FLTA program. Attached to this message are the terms of award of the assistantship. Accept or reject form. Basically, I'm going to accept it. That's why I'm here. And the biodata information sheet. So there are terms of award, the financial provisions, how do you do your duties, and everything. So that is one. And the program of stay, it was it's supposed to start on August 19th. That's why I traveled from August 15th from Tanzania. And the program ended on May 15th, 2009. But I stayed here for 2 more weeks. I went on June 1st. I was in Tanzania. And my host university was the University of Marshall University in West Virginia. So that was that. And you can see this is the university newspaper. And when I visited Marshall, some of the family gave me this one. You can see for me, I'm at the corner first of all here, wearing like cultural clothing and teaching students. And the entire back page is about me. Tanzanian professor inspires his students. That was the title from here. But at the back it says, from Tanzania to Marshall University. So University of Tanzania student Ernest Makulilo once thought studying in America wasn't an option for him, but when he was impressed by the advisors' worldly experiences, he knew it was time to look for scholarships into the unknown. Now in the States, he uses his knowledge from Africa to teach and inspire Marshall students. So that is the entire page full of information about me while I was at the instructor or professor here in the United States. We call professor at Marshall University. So that one covered over 40,000 US dollar. Everything paid for, all expenses covered for. While I was doing that one, and that one you need to have bachelor degree. So I came in America just with bachelor degree. After finishing my bachelor degree with good results and everything, I applied. I came under that particular program. That was not master's program. Though while you are doing, we are teaching, you are given the opportunity to study 2 courses for each semester, for 2 semesters. So 4 courses. That means you can see other teachers, how they teach, how to learn American culture from the academic perspective. So just also like kind of that way. So you study that, but that is what we call graduate non-degree program. So it was not a master's program. But because for me, I came in America, I said I have to stay here for a longer time and I have to be here legally. I had to find to do master's degree. So while I was already there, so I arrived here in August. I know in order to apply for masters, you must take the graduate record examination, GRE exam, for people who are doing non-management programs. But also I've already done the TOEFL while I was in Tanzania. So I was taking one exam. So I took the exam in the first week of October. Got results. Then I started applying for universities. In America, to apply is very expensive because you have to pay for application fees. That's number one. Secondly, the GRE exam, after taking the exam, which is $210, $220 by that time, you have to pay $27 to each university. You are going to apply extra for the education testing service to send your results to the university. The results is not going to be sent by me. The university receive only from the owners of the test. $27 for GRE, for TOEFL is $17. So almost for just like the 2 tests, just for them to send the results, we are talking about $45. And then there is application fee, which can cost average $50. So for one university, it costs you almost $100 to apply. But because I was so composed, I was so determined, I must get these programs. That's why I usually tell people, if you go to read the records, if you go to see even the best shooters on the world like Steph Curry, or you go to look at Michael Jordan, how many points they score in basketball, they have to do a lot of shots on target on the basket. If you go to look on Lionel Messi, to look at Cristiano Ronaldo, they have to do a lot of shots on target in order to score. You cannot score a goal without making the shots on target. So that is the problem. Many people are not getting scholarships because they apply 1 or 2 or 3 universities and they are waiting for scholarships. You cannot get them. You are not the only one who is looking. Because I didn't want to have any margin error, room for error, I applied 25 universities. Most of them in America and a few in Europe. In Europe, I applied mostly in Norway and the Netherlands and a few other countries. But those I didn't get in Norway basically because at that time there had the quota scheme scholarships. I didn't get it. But I got at the University of Groningen to do master in humanitarian action. I didn't go there because I got 2 masters of conflict resolution here in the United States. So I want to give you the example to see what I mean, and this is some of the statistics I used on my book. In the Spanish La Liga, Spanish Primera Division, which is La Liga, in the season 2014-2015, just after almost 14 to 15 games, Cristiano Ronaldo had 14 games, but he made shots, 88 shots on target, just to have 25 goals. Messi, 16 games, 77 shots on target to get 15 goals. Neymar, 13 games, 40 shots on target, 11 goals. Meaning, Ronaldo, he had a ratio of 3.5 shots on target per goal. Messi, 5.1 ratio to have a goal. So in the end, you have to make so many attempts that way. So for me, I have to apply many universities. Why? For instance, this year, if I'm applying to study next year, that means, remember, international students are applying to start in August next year. So 2022 August, that's when you are going to study. So if you apply 2021, you are going to study in August 2022 to get a full scholarship. If you apply 3 universities and you don't get a scholarship, meaning you have wasted from this year up to August next year, you have to apply in 2022 to go 2023 in August. So you have wasted 2 years. I didn't have any time to waste. So I applied 25 universities. I went all the steps, making sure that I have a very good resume, I have very good statement of purpose, I have a very good recommendation letters, I have very good everything thoroughly well prepared. Then I got 2 scholarships. I was admitted at the University of San Diego in California to pursue peace studies and conflict resolution master's degree. And this is one of the information. Dear Ernest, thank you so much for your call. Earlier I sent you an inquiry about the individual at the USD who deals with the issues related to OPT and visas. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. As I mentioned last week, you have been accepted into the 12-month track of the Peace and Justice Master's Program in the John B. Kroc School of Peace Studies at the University of San Diego. You have also been awarded John B. Kroc Scholarship of $36,000 US that will be applied to your cost of your tuition for the program. So this one, they say, in planning your budget, the $36,000 will cover your tuition and the university fees. However, it will not cover your travel, books, and living expenses in the program. So I got 36 from the university. But where did I get the rest of the money? Then that is when I got another extra scholarship, which is called the Rotary Ambassadorial Scholarship. You can Google that program. They give scholarship for masters. So they give masters scholarships for people who are studying peace-related studies. So for me, it was very interesting on this one. I don't know, you can call it lucky or what. So remember, my program at the University of Marshall University ended in May 15th, 2009. But I was supposed to travel on end of May. On June 1st, I was supposed to arrive in Tanzania. June 2nd, I'm supposed to do the visa interview to come back to America. So while I had like 10 days left to go back to Tanzania, I received a call. That has been one among the best calls I've ever received from my entire life. The guy called me and I picked the phone and he said, my name is Sam Strong. His name is Sam Strong, and he's one among the Rotarian in one of the districts in California. I'm calling you this way because I know you have been admitted at the University of San Diego with this particular program. That is where I've been given your phone number. We have gone to the university and you have been recommended for you to be given extra scholarship of $24,000 US, which will cover your living expenses. So for me, I didn't apply at that one. I was selected for special because the Rotary Ambassador program was looking for someone from Africa. And we had so many people who were admitted, but they say you are highly qualified for that. So this is what it says. Hello, Ernest. I was happy to get through to you on the phone this morning. I hope my explanation to the process to try to get you a scholarship for your studies at the USD University of San Diego Peace and Justice Program made sense. We must get a scholarship set up with the Rotary Foundation. If that can be done, we can take care of the application process rapidly over the internet. It will be most advantageous for you to have a completed application rapidly in the event that we create a scholarship. So it was blah, 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 all everything kind of that. Yeah. So I had to fill the form. So they sent me the form. And that form, because I was going to Tanzania, I also have to get a signature from Tanzania, from Rotary Club, one of the Rotary Club in Tanzania. So this one was sent the email to one of the president in Tanzania. So dear Hatim is one of the president. It has been a few years since we worked together to get it to Tumaini, Minja and Yusuf Gawani. They are donated scholarship to study at the University of San Diego. In Peace and Justice. They are both outstanding additions to our district during the years. I hope that that you are healthy, happy, blah, 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 blah. During the meeting, they had the meeting, blah, 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 blah. So let me go to straight. During the meeting, they requested, so the president of the district here in California became interested in this program and requested more information about it. It resulted in the president, I'm not to mention the name, amending her plan for 2009-2010 to include 24,000 for a donated scholarship for District 9200. As it happens, there is a young man from Dar es Salaam that has applied for and been accepted in the 2009-2010 Institute of Peace and Justice program. Our Rotarian so-and-so, a director on the USD staff, has advised us that the applicant is highly qualified and will be granted 36,000 scholarship by the university. However, an additional scholarship is required to cover the expenses for academic year. The donated scholarship to the district will provide the needed funds if we can get the application submitted and approved. So it's blah, 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 blah. So that is how it is and how it went through. So I got extra scholarship because I've already been given this one. But what if I didn't get this one? Because I was already given 36,000, then this is what it's supposed to be done. I was supposed to work maybe at the library or at something and get what we call just like assistantship. So for that particular case, this extra scholarship paid, because I paid for my visa, it paid for my ticket, it paid for housing, and it paid for all health insurance and everything. Hello, Ernest, for housing. I have some good news for you. 2 women scholars in the last year's IPJ class had a nice 2-bedroom apartment near the university campus at the USD. It has been used for Rotary scholars for a few years now. So blah, 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 blah. Then the rent is this amount and they are going to set up for me. So everything was set up for me. So I got everything. Even at the airport, they came to pick me up to someone's home. Then for like 2-3 days we set up everything. I was given my first check of $12,000. That was a lot of money, trust me. Cash, I was given a check and I went to draw $12,000 cash and I had to put in my other bank account. It was so much amount of money at that particular time. Now it's not, but even now, but still a lot. But it was 100%. So I did my master's. My master's was a 1-year program because at the University of San Diego, they have one-year master's and a 18-month program. People with experience like me, we were in 1-year program. Then you are going to do a research, and they paid extra money for ticket for me to go to do a research. So everything was 100% covered. So that's why I tell you, these things are happening. And I know thousands of people who have been given scholarships from so many countries. So these books are there. I'm going to put the link on this at this video and at the bottom of this description and the comment where you can download this book. You can get this book, read it, and see how you can go about it. So if I include, there are other smaller scholarships for short courses here, wherever, but I don't want to mention those ones. So if I include the Rotary Ambassadorial Scholarship, John B. Kroc Scholarship, and Fulbright Scholarship, I was awarded more than $100,000. If I convert that one to Tanzanian shillings, you are talking over 230 million Tanzanian shillings. If you convert it to Kenyan shillings, I don't know, convert it to cedis in Ghana, is a lot of money still. So you can be one among the people who can get these scholarships. So for me, I finished my studies with 0 debt from the school. That's why if you have, especially people with degrees already, why do you need to apply to pay for school fees, while if you have good results, you can follow the procedures and get the full scholarships? You study without stress. And that way, it makes easier for you to be given the visa. So the first time I was given the visa under the Fulbright, because it was a U.S. program, U.S. government program, Department of State, and it was coordinated by the embassy themselves. So the interview you have to go, but oh, congratulations for getting this, to get this scholarship, whatever. There was no any other question because you have full scholarship. When I went for the second time, it was 60,000 scholarship. Oh, they say, oh, this is good, a lot of money. They say, oh, so which school were you when you were in, you say you just came back yesterday? So, oh, I was at Marshall University. Oh, I think you had a very good experience. And the embassy invited me. So the consul officer, will you be interested to come next week? We have a session with his students who are planning to go to America, explain about American culture. So, oh, no problem. Okay, so come Thursday to take your visa. That's all. So the experience for my interview, it was less than 1 minute interview, and I was given because I had scholarships. But if I didn't have scholarships, you have to explain who's paying for you. Why they don't pay for their children, they pay for you. Your uncle, does your uncle love you more than their children? You have to know, if you have the full funded scholarships, it's so much easy. I'll have the other video explain about the student visa in particular and why many people don't get the student visa. Thank you so much. I think that has been able to inspire you. Go and get this book for free. And again, subscribe, share this video to others for people who are looking for scholarships. These things happen to so many people. Thank you so much, everyone. This is EBM. Goodbye.